Hello everyone, Zach here, and welcome to the second or first episode, the first real episode anyways, of the Modded Empire series on the Mining Empire modded server. And I'm going to start out pretty quick. Just want to say I did record an episode of this, but it did get deleted. No, it didn't get deleted. There's a problem. I didn't set up my recording right, so I couldn't get any of the audio that Gabe was talking about or any of the in-game audio. So I just had to scrap that, but I'll just be going over things pretty quickly. There was some stuff we did in the episode, so I'll just go over all this stuff quick. It's gonna be pretty simple. And so I've done some stuff from the last episode. There's just some chests up here, and ooh, what the heck? I didn't see this guy. I got this like automatic bow. It's pretty cool. Oh dang, really? Okay, anyways, I don't know how that all broke. So I just had some chests up here, and it was pretty simple, and I didn't have anything set up. I got some stuff over there that'll be for the next episode. I got some farms over here. This is simple, this is basic. I'm gonna be doing some stuff with this episode though, and next episode. I got these XP berries you can find underground. If you right click them when they're fully grown, they have these little berries on them. And then you right click these berries, it just gives you XP, which is awesome. So I have a ton stored up, and we're going to be making a pretty cool farm out of this to enchant stuff automatically, which is pretty cool. It'll be all automatic, which is awesome. I don't need any of that stuff. So we'll just go down here. I don't want to reveal anything I made up here in that level. So I'll just keep going down. There's some other stuff, a room in here, and a room down here for some later. And yeah, I just want to start off with what I did. Now this is going to kind of look insane, like I did all this on my own, but it's really, really basic. I dug out all this pretty much. Forgot I don't have that. So I dug out all this, how did I dig out all this on my own? Well, I took this turtle, which I named Blitzcrank. That's from League of Legends. That's a different game. Anyways, I named it that. And you just make a turtle. First you need to find like 3 diamonds. You make a computer, and then you make the turtle with the chest, some iron, and then you add a diamond pickaxe, just a full diamond pickaxe. You can't use a half-used one. And you craft it together, and you do label, set, and then the name. So I did Blitzcrank. Anyways, so I did stuff like that, and then I got it all set up, and then I fuel all, and I just put lava buckets in over and over and over, and I kept hitting enter, and then up arrow enter, and up arrow enter. And eventually, I got it to 20,000, and once it was at 20,000, which is the maximum fuel can hold, I set it off to dig a 20 by 20 here. 20 by 20 all the way down. No, 20 by all the way to bedrock by 20 right there. And that is from the, what is this, Y53 or something? Y56 axis. That's going to pretty much get you down on a full 20,000 tank. So if you want to use a turtle, you should go down to 53, or I'd go down to 53 or something. Like down here, wherever this is, 50, and then I'd type in 20 by 20. Or just type in this command, excavate 20, and then it just digs out a 20 by 20. You just hit enter, and it starts going. You put a chest behind it, and I actually set up a really cool contraption where it puts it in a chest. It goes into a dropper. The dropper throws into this magical mirror portal that shoots upstairs into my storage room, and then I had a storage system set up where it sorts it out automatically, but I'll go into that a little bit later, in maybe 2 episodes. So yeah, anyways, so that's how I got all my stuff, and trust me, it's a lot of stuff that this dug out. About an estimate about let's see, I'm just trying to remember how much. Probably about 8 million, 13 million cobblestone I got. I didn't throw any of it away too, so none of it was voided. I just kept it all. So yeah, anyways, that's how I got all my stuff. I have tons of resources and pretty much ready to start the series, which is really all I wanted. This is, trust me, this is a lot of copper. This is really all I'm going to ever need. I probably won't need any more. But I do need diamonds. I only have 58. That's actually not very much. I get more in like a survival LP. But you gotta remember, this turtle doesn't fortune, so you won't get a lot of lapis. Even though this looks like a lot, you would have more if you fortuned it. You don't get too many redstones. You don't get too many emeralds. And it's just some other stuff. Okay, so the first real thing I want to do is, I'm gonna put this guy away, make him face us, and this is gonna go to the. So here's the magical portal. The items would go through into the portal and they'd pop out, and then this chest just eats them. This is part of Thaumcraft. We'll be going over that later, but anyways, this chest eats them, and then I had a pipe underneath going into all these. But yeah. This is compressed cobblestone. That's a lot of cobblestone. That's more than 2 stacks of cobblestone. Trust me. Let's see. Okay, here's my stuff. So the first thing we did in that episode was make these drawbridges. And these drawbridges, well, they're made like this. Some Tinker's Construct stuff, which can be made in that. And I'm going to explain that in a few minutes. Dispenser, and it's pretty simple. And inside it, all these save their inventories, so there are items in here already. There's 10 factory hazard blocks, which will all spit out. And I flick the lever. Let's see. Needing that in a few seconds. Let's get a lever. 2 levers. That's good. I don't have a way in here yet, so I'll just break this for a second and do that for now. Tiny doorway. Put the levers on here and here. And when we flip them, it's pretty awesome. It shoots out like this. And what this door is, I didn't explain it. I totally forgot. Anyways, this door, it's eventually I'm going to make it so it's automatic, and it will retract on its own when you're hang gliding in from a certain distance, or you, something like that anyways, and it'll open up so you can fly in, and once you're in, it'll close back behind you, which will be pretty cool, and you can hit a button if you want it to open up again. So I think that'll look pretty cool. Let's see, what was I about to do? Oh yeah, it's pretty simple. Just needed 4, and if you don't like the looks of these blocks, these are called drawbridges. If you don't like the looks of them, you can just put a stone block in there, or whatever kind of block. It works at, I think, every single block. You just got to put it in. And there, perfect. It doesn't look bad at all. So yeah, pretty simple. It looks cool, and it's going to be used in a few episodes, so I'll make it all advanced and stuff. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want in your world, or when you start out modded, is this stuff to make some pretty cool tools. These are advanced tools. These two, there's some even more advanced tools like this hammer and this shovel. But this is the basic stuff you're going to want. You're going to want a stencil table, a part builder, and a tool forge, and a pattern chest. In this stencil table, you can make all your little stencils, and I know there's a book on this, but I just couldn't find my book. But you wanna, it's a book you spawn with. I think it's a red book. Let's see, it's called Tinker's. Gotta remember the apostrophes at the end. Let's see the books. Let's find the books. Somewhere in here. Oh, here it is. It's this little brown book. It'll tell you all about what you need. Oh, it's actually pretty simple. You just get a piece of paper somewhere. I must have a piece of paper somewhere. I'm talking a little fast because I don't want this to last too long. I don't want to reveal too much in that area. I might have paper up here, and if I don't, well, that's a shame. But anyways, it teaches you how to craft those things and what you got to do to make all the stuff you need for the beginning. And then once you craft them, you get a red book, which teaches you all about the materials that you can put inside here and smelt up, which is pretty cool. And in this book teaches you how to make this. And this is the thing you're going to want to make as soon as possible. This will double your ores, and all you need is this, which is gravel. Let's see, it's called grout. And grout gets smelted into seared bricks, and seared bricks get turned into all these different blocks, which is explained in this black book that I'm holding. To get this, you need clay, sand, and gravel. It's pretty simple. And there's a bunch of different floor patterns you can use on it, so it doesn't have to be a 3x3. And then with these walls, it can be different. But this is the thing you're going to want. It doubles your ores, it smelts them, It's pretty awesome. You can make the cool tools with it. All you have to do is just read these books. I'm not gonna go over too much because you just gotta read the books, and if it looks interesting too, you can just download any mod pack really. Because this one isn't out yet, we haven't perfected it. But you can download any mod pack with this Tinker's construct in it, and yeah, just read these books and you'll be all set. You really don't have to watch any tutorials. It's actually pretty cool. There's a couple mods like that, but I think we only have this one really. We have World Domination. Oh, I already had this book. Okay. This is Open Blocks book. You spawn with this one too, and it teaches you things about open blocks, but that's not going to be used today. Actually, there is going to be something used today, which is, well, up there you saw that I just had a very, very basic farm. There's not much to it. It's just, you just break it, and, well, that's it. You just break it. You break the wheat, and, there's your food. But what you can do is make this sprinkler along with the reservoir from Ender.io, and get the water tank or reservoir, which is a little bit expensive. It costs some quartz, and this alloy smelter, which I'll be doing in a few seconds. But I just want to set this up first because it will help us make our crops grow faster. It's basically free. It's kind of free bone meal, really. You set this down. You set it down in a 2x2 pattern, whether it be straight up or it can be sideways like this. And you put one bucket of water in, and you grab another, and you put another bucket of water in. Then you take any wrench, really from any mod. Crescent hammer pretty much works with any mod, so you can build that. It's really cheap. It's just some iron and a piece of tin. You right-click it, and it'll automatically output to any side or any tank or anything you have, and see it's completely filled up. Put the sprinkler on top, and it'll start running. Yeah, it'll start running. You don't even need particles on. Oh, I do have particles on. Huh. Anyways, it slowly bone meals them. You can also put bone meal in it to make it go even faster, but it doesn't use it up very quickly. It uses it your bone meal very sparingly, very efficiently, and it'll bone meal randomly, so that's pretty cool. Just speed up your crops, and it's actually extremely cheap and costs no power at all, which is a very good thing in mod packs if you have a system that doesn't cost power. Let's find a hoe. I know I have one somewhere. Need to till this land. No, I guess not. Whatever. We could just make it out of... Let's see. Let's get into some wood. This is the wood from Spawn, by the way. I'm not sure if I said that before in the last episode, but this is wood from Spawn. Just make a... Huh. Alright. Oh. I got rid of my, my crafting tables. Whoops. That's why there's a random spot here. I was kind of wondering. It didn't make much sense. At least he's going to sit in there. Put that down right there. And then there's your bronze hoe. And just going to put good old blitzcrank right here. Jump up. And just till the rest of the land. And yeah, so this will automate the growing, make it grow faster. But the next episode we're going to be automating this completely, which will be pretty cool. You might have been wondering this episode what these plants are, and these are ender lily seeds from extra utilities. And these are found in dungeon chests and also the end. So if you go to the end, you'll find these all over the place. And they give you ender pearls when they grow. And also, if you grow them on endstone, like in here, they have a chance, a very small, very, very small chance of dropping 2 ender lily seeds. And they also grow faster on endstone. And the reason they do that is because, if you're in the end anyways, you could just make a farm. You could just make an enderman farm instead of using these, so... Yeah, but there is ways to make endstone, which is why I have it. I've not been to the end yet. You can use ender pearls from these plants into sandstone or obsidian, and you make endstone. And I also made these little potted plants, pretty much, and these little tiny chairs. They're just all for looks, but I thought it looked cooler than just having endstone laying around, and that would make no sense. So I just potted the plants and got some nice windows. And yeah, I did work on the base for a long time. It took me forever. You also might be wondering what this is. This is clear glass. It's completely clear except for the borders, and it looks like you're walking on nothing. And these cows are like little floating time stasis cows that are, yeah, they have flight, kind of. But they're all standing. They're standing on glass. It's just a joke. The next thing I want to go over is this cool mod called the Doors mod. And you see this? Look how awesome this is, right? I mean, it adds a door. And no, it just adds a door. You're probably wondering, it must do something, right? I mean, that'd be really lame if it did nothing. Of course it does something. Everything does something. Well, it definitely lags out your world if you're wondering. But anyways, besides that, there's ways to keep it from lagging, which I'll show off. It's just a door, right? And this, you know, it's got a cage around the door. And it's just a door, opens up, closes pretty nicely. But would you believe me if I said it's a magical door, and when I close it and I have them both closed and I stand in this room, bam, I can just walk out and I can walk back in. It's awesome, right? You can walk out, you can interact with the world, do whatever, and you can walk back in, and when I flip this lever, the door opens and I'm out. So that's a pretty cool system, and it also keeps it from lagging if you have the door open like this. So if it's causing you some lag, just have a lever, just have a tiny room like this, just like I set up, lever on this wall, door on this wall, and it's perfect, yeah, it works pretty well. You should also have a lever on this side, or you can just open and close the door. I prefer to just open and close the door on this side whenever I use it. So yeah, that's pretty cool, right? You can interact with the world on the other side too. You can throw items on this side and they land, and you close the door. Perfect, it works. Yeah, that's yeah. I was thinking that was it, but no, I'm like, there's no way I planned that little for the episode. No, there are some more parts. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got to go to the Nether first. So we'll go down here and run down. And the reason I'm moving so fast is because of these boots called the Boots of the Traveler. It's a Thaumcraft item, and they make you jump higher and move faster, and they also make you automatically walk up a block, which is really good for staircases. So if you have a lot of staircases in your house, definitely buy these boots. Let's run down here. Portal's just down here. It's not very far, but I am kind of worried about somehow getting back up because the thing I'm about to show off is a little bit far down. I do have to be a bit careful because there's no protection over here. So I gotta kill these ghasts before they kill me, you know. It's me or them, right? And them is not an option. Oh, nice. Could have hit him. Let's see. Are these pigmen mad at me? I know we enraged them 1 or 2 times, me and Gabe, when we were on here by ourselves. But I think they are fine now. Oh, dang. Oh, I'm getting hit. Oh, crap. I gotta run. It's pigmen. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna show off this while I can in my hang glider before they catch me. Anyways, that thing down there, that thing I'm pointing at right now, that's called an endothermic pump. Keeps the chunks loaded. That thing is a tesseract right there, and that's a lava generator. Anyways, so the lava generator, obviously, it produces energy using lava, and the endothermic pump pumps lava or water or anything you want, and it replaces the lava and water with stone, which is pretty cool because it keeps it from turning into lava streams, which lag out the server a lot, so that's pretty useful. It just helps with lag. There's other pumps that you can use from different mods, but they do lag out the server a little tiny bit. But if you're not worried about that, then that's totally fine. You can use other mods. And they are kind of expensive, so yeah. So you'd be better off using a different mods pump if you want a cheaper version, but they all do the same thing. They just pump lava. And the Tesseract, what it does is it brings the lava from the Nether, and it automatically transports it for free, no power needed, back into wherever I want, wherever I put the second Tesseract. So I had to make 2 of these. They're actually really expensive, but we don't have We don't have ender chests and ender tanks on here, so there's no cheap alternative. But I think they're fair for what it does. It brings liquid from a different dimension. I think that's totally fine with me. So I'll just put down one of these, and I'll put this. This is an energy cell. It holds this stuff called RF, and these lava generators produce RF using lava, obviously. This is hooked up to a frequency. You just set it. It's actually really simple. You just name it and you give it a frequency number, and you hit set, and then you can save it, and it pumps lava straight into it, you see? And over here we're having the furnace generator, which just takes wood or whatever and it cooks it up into RF. It's really simple. And this is a buffer, so we can have machines up there, and if they use more than we produce, well, we'll have enough for a little while anyways. This is a sag mill. This turns ores into 2 dust, which can be melted each into 1 ingot, so that's really efficient. That's 1 ore for 2 ingots, which is awesome. And then here's an alloy smelter. You can make alloys like that fused quartz right here. With the quartz, you just turn it into alloy mode only, and you put the quartz in and it turns it into that, and you can have furnace mode, and it can smelt three things at one time, which is really cool. So you can watch right here, 1 2 3, and bam, it takes all 3. It takes a little while, but not as long as a normal furnace, not even as long, and it cooks 3 at a time too, and it pops it out, and there you go. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. I just wanted to update on what we were doing, so that I could continue making stuff on my own without having to worry about you guys not knowing what's going on. I probably did things a little too quick because, well, yeah, I just want to make sure I can get this episode out. We got plans for for Mining Empire or Team LP. It's now, because it's not an official Mining Empire server. It's just our own Season 4 map. But anyways, we got plans for that. Working on an iron golem farm. That's going to take a while. And I'm saying about a quarter way done of that. So yeah, expect big things from that series. And this series will probably be back next time with Gabe. I probably won't make another solo video for a long time unless another thing gets messed up. So yeah, it'll probably be more interesting with him here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, if you liked the video, give it a like, and if you didn't like it, give it a dislike and tell me why, please. If you're gonna dislike it, tell me why. And subscribe if you want to know when we're bringing out new episodes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey.